My guest is an actor, comedian, and one of the brightest rising stars in comedy today. He recently put out a hilarious comedy special on Showtime called Stay at Home Son, and today he joins us. Jesus Trejo, welcome to Are You My Vege-mate?
What's up, man? Thank you much. Thank you so much for having me, dude. I'm excited, man. I got it ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, I tell you, it's going to broaden your culinary horizons. I can tell you that right now. But first, we've got to mention our sponsors real quick. If you're an Aussie expat and you live in America, what's the one thing you miss? Pies. Aussie Pies and Sausages is an Australian bakery based in California that ships fresh every day to all 50 states. Meat pies, sausage rolls, curry pies, bacon and cheese pies, mushroom pies, chicken pies, vegan pies. Yes, I said vegan pies. Yes, vegan pies. He also does sausages, the skinny sausages you get at Bunnings back home and at the election day. He has those as well. Ships to all 50 states, fresh every day. Check out the website below, AussiePiesAndSausages.com. Cheers. Right, let's get into some Vegemite, mate. Okay,
Good.
so what have you been exposed to Vegemite before?
No, I mean I've heard of Vegemite, but I haven't tried it. I'm super excited about it. I've seen people try it online, and the reviews are mixed. I don't know what I'm getting into, but I'm a food junkie, so I doubt that I'm gonna hate it. I'm probably gonna like it.
I can tell you, it's nothing to be totally scared of. I mean, okay, it does look visually. It's not that bad. People give it a bad rap, man. It gets a bad rap, and I think it all has to do. Maybe some people go a little strong the first time. I think that might be the problem. They confuse it with peanut butter. But I mean, here's a demo. Here's what I've done today. That's a standard
look
one.
at that. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's your standard. That's what most people would go with.
Most people might go a little weaker than that, but I eat this stuff 3 times a week. So that's where we're at. So have you got your Vegemite? Now, hang on a minute. Have you got your Vegemite there?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay, butter her up for me. You got your toast and your butter?
Well, look, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's like a brand new. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. That's the sound of like the heavens opening up. You know what I mean?
Mate,
right. Here we
I've
go.
been eating this since I was 3. It's a staple in Australia. It's Australia's national food. You want to go with butter first?
It's kind of waxy. Oh, butter first. Okay.
Butter
a
first,
bit
mate.
Of butter.
First.
Okay.
I'd go liberal with the butter. You can really put. You can't go enough butter.
Okay, so I'm doing a little.
Yeah, you give it a good smear of that. You'll be all right.
Give it a little bit of that Monet. Look at that Van Gogh brush stroke right there. Look at that. Okay.
Rip it.
And now we go veggie.
Then you go veggie, mate. Just rip it in.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with this much. Is that bad?
Now you can turn it back a little bit. You can.
Okay.
I like you. I don't want to ruin you with that. In the past, that'll work. In the past, I may have let some people go big like that, but I'm not going to do that to you today. That'll work.
Okay,
yeah.
So we're going to do that.
You got to put that all over. Just flick it around the bread. Flick it around.
There it is. Look at that. So you know what I noticed with this Vegemite thing, that it definitely has a very waxy consistency. So when I look at it, it reminds me of like that little like the beard wax that I have. It kind of has that consistency.
You could probably put a little bit more on there.
Put a little bit more?
You go a little stronger. You've got a good, you're about a 50-50 butter ratio right now. You could go a little longer.
Okay. Oh,
now we're talking. That'll work, mate. So let's have a look what you've got there. We'll fire them up. Oh, yeah. That's going to be a good starter taste for you, all right? I'm not going to punish you today, all right? So... Jesus, this is where Australians who live in America find out, are you our Vegemite? Cheers, buddy.
Okay. Cheers. All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Okay. There's definitely a roller coaster of taste. Okay. We're definitely on the part right now. And that came up quick. I like it. I really like it. I'm gonna do one more bite. So initially it's kind of on the sweeter side, right? And then it kind of gets a little on the bitter, like bitter side, a little like peppery. And then it just goes like the
Then it goes full salty on you.
and then it goes like, is it sweet? Is it salty? And then at the end, it kind of leaves like a nice aftertaste. It's kind of like a, I don't know, like a earthy, leathery taste, but in the best way possible.
Now we were originally going to shoot this a couple of days ago while you were in Boston. I think you traveled with Vegemite. Do you have any dramas with that?
Oh yeah. So again, thank you so much for your patience. I really appreciate you being flexible. But I traveled to Boston to do some shows over the weekend, and I took it with me to do it down there. Now the problem was, I'm like, where do I get bread? Where do I, you know what I mean, toast? But
Right.
on the way leaving LAX to Boston, my backpack got flagged because I put it in my backpack, and so they flagged it, and it's going through TSA, and you know, they pulled me aside, they start
Right.
searching. He's like, can we open your backpack? I said, go for it. And then the lady pulls out this thing, and it's Vegemite. And there's a 6'3" Mexican guy. Now they got some questions like, what's up with this thing? I'm like, it's food. And they're like, well, is it a liquid? I said, not really.
No.
He's like, can we open it? I said, I'd rather you not, because I was like, this is for the podcast that we're gonna record here like in a couple of days. He's like, well, can I open it? I said, I'd rather you not. And she took my word for it and didn't open it, but they searched my whole backpack and they kept coming back to the bottle. You know, the Vegemite, you know, like when you have your cell phone and they run that little pad around the phone and then they put it into a machine. They did that with this. So they were really thrown off that I had like maybe
they thought your Vegemite.
glass.
Did they think your Vegemite was a bomb, mate? Is that what they were trying to say?
I don't know, just probably like a blunt or something, like a little jar full of blunts. I don't know.
some sort of
was.
crazy Californian edible, mate. It's this new kind of weed resin.
Right.
Oh yeah, man. Well,
I'm glad we got to do it today. I'm back in LA.
We have been me and a buddy of mine have been trying to work on how to incorporate weed and Vegemite together and make a veggie weed. And if we can crack that, then we're gonna be in the right spot. I think the local Australian population will go for that.
Yes, you would be the richest guy in Australia for sure. Yeah, Vegemite and weed. You kidding me? It's a no-brainer. You heard it here first.
Don't copy it yet. Unless if you do, tell me how you did it. You just got your Showtime special last 2 years. How's that going, man?
It's great. That was my first 1 hour special. We recorded it for Showtime. It's called Stay at Home Son. It was just such a great experience. I recorded it November 2nd of 2019. And it came out during, the height of the pandemic, which was a little scary. It's like, we had all these plans to put it out there. It comes out at the height of the pandemic. And luckily it did well, I think, because a lot of people were at home stuck and they're like flipping through the channel, seeing what's going on. But yeah, the special's out now. You can download it on iTunes or wherever you download your content. It's on demand. It's everywhere. There's a wide release. So wherever you guys are watching this, Australia, overseas, here in the States, you can download it. It's online. But yeah, super excited now. Currently working on hour number 2. So hopefully we'll see where we find a home for hour number 2.
Well, you shot a documentary with your special that went alongside your special as well, didn't you?
That was a separate project that was called Care to Laugh. So that was done with ARP Studios. So ARP Studios, cool. Yeah, they for those of you out there who aren't familiar with ARP, ARP is the biggest nonprofit organization that specializes with the aging community in particular. And they did a documentary, and I was a subject of it because they followed me on my journey of being a stand-up comedian while juggling caregiving. You know, my parents are
Right.
elderly and I take care of them, so they kind of follow this world of like, you know, my elderly parents and me trying to make it in comedy. And it's a cool documentary. I hope people watch it. It's super cool. ARP Studios did such a great job, and yeah, it's out there for people to check out.
Well, fantastic. Well, mate, I definitely think that you're our Vegemate today, man. I think you've passed the test. You're an honorary Australian. Okay.
Yes.
Folks, Jesus Trejo, check his stuff out and check out Aussie Pies and Sausages as well. AussiePiesandSausages.com. Okay. Get your pies and sausages today. Mate, thanks for stopping by, champ. Cheers,
I'm going to
buddy.
keep going with this. Cheers, man. Thank you so much for having me.